Well, it usually starts in a rental car somewhere in the Midwest, driving from Columbia, Missouri to I don't know where, but and you know we're chatting about things, and then like ideas start percolating about what an album project might be, or what an individual arrangement might be, or something that somebody's thinking about. And then usually we don't really have a real process. Somebody just kind of grabs an idea and runs with it. And like, let's say if Bill does an arrangement, who has done most of our arranging, he'll bring it in, usually in fairly completed form, but we'll kind of tear it apart and change things up quite a bit. Usually try to, well, yeah, you never really know what it's going to sound like till you actually sit down and play it. So it's usually, as far as doing an arrangement, for example, it's one person does the bulk of it, and then everybody kind of gets in there and works with it until we've got it working. And sometimes, you know, it's really a work in progress or process for a long time. So yeah, I think rental cars play a big point in it, or a big part in it. Yeah.
Just because you have all that time to think about.
What else are you going to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sing fugues. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a very specific story. We had never thought about doing Pachelbel's canon just because it's like, really? I mean, we have done a lot of, you know, sort of obvious things, doing Carmen and that sort of thing, the Barbara Seville Overture, that kind of thing. But we thought, I mean, really, does the world need another Pachelbel's canon? And so it came about one time that the record company where we were with at the time, this is like in the mid-90s, they wanted us to do an all Baroque CD, and they said, oh, would you please include Pachelbel's canon? Could you please arrange that and do it? And we thought, oh boy, I mean, now I guess we have to do it. And so we sat down. I mean, you can kind of like just, you know, improvise the thing practically. I mean, so we were sitting around the kitchen, you know, the dining table at Bill's house, and we were playing around with it, and then somebody started screwing around like we usually do. And before you know it, it all sort of, you know, bedlam had broken out. And we thought, you know, actually we should just do this. And so a lot of it was just kind of like, I knew this sort of like Latin riff, and Scott knew this bluegrass thing, and we threw Andy threw a jazz thing in there, and Scott did Foggy Mountain Breakdown, and like, you know, on and on. And then some of it had to be kind of worked out, because there were some kind of little contrapuntal, you know, fugal things in it that Bill actually wrote out. But then we got the thing done, and we took it into the record company, and they were like, we don't like this, you know. And we said, no, this is great. And we had played it in concert a couple times, and people loved it. So we finally persuaded them. What they did was they put it not only at the end of the record, but they put like a 30-second pause in, like after the last piece, and then they had it at the end. I mean, it's on the credits, but I guess they were thinking like, well, we'll make it like an encore or something. But I think they were a little bit embarrassed about it. But it turned to be, of course, you know, it's the thing that everybody wants to hear. Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 million YouTube hits or something on the thing. So there you go.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to hear it tonight.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, we have to put it away sometimes because it's like telling the same joke over and over.
Yeah.
And we've kind of resurrected it again recently. Yeah.